So hello there, welcome to Damien's Trains and Travels and welcome to the review. And this video I'm going to be looking at 8 McDonald's Happy Meal toys, and these came out in the year 2000, which makes them 24 years old. And it is the Toy Story toys that came out in conjunction with Toy Story 2. And Toy Story 2 came out in 1999, which makes it 25 years old this year. And then next year, the first Toy Story film, and it was the first ever CGI animated film, that came out in 1995. So that actually makes it 30 years old next year. And that's anyway. And the first two Toy Story films, Toy Story 1, Toy Story 2, if I'm honest, I quite liked. But the third one, although I'd say I liked it, and I did like some of the characters that were introduced in it, I didn't think it was as good, and I think they should have left it at Toy Story 2, personally. And then there was a Toy Story 4, and again I've got that on DVD, and again, I wasn't that keen on Toy Story 4, if I'm really honest. It sort of, to me, it started off good, but then towards the end, I certainly felt like it wasn't very good, and I think that, you know, it should just be left as it is. And there is supposed to be a fifth Toy Story film coming out, and again, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, I'm a bit old now as well, anyway, but just the way that it is and that, I'm not sure they should be making a fifth one. Really, I think it should be left as it is now. Like I said, yeah, I'm not as keen on it. And if you watch my other videos, you'll probably see that I've got a few other Toy Story merchandise and that as well. And something that's quite interesting as well is Woody is voiced by a famous actor called Tom Hanks. And on an interview on the Graham Norton show, he actually revealed that his brother, Jim, actually does the voices for the toys. And I've got this toy of Woody. And Woody, normally in the show, he has like a string on the back that when you pull it out, he makes the voice sounds. But this one that I've got has a button on the front that if you push it makes the sounds. And this is over 20 years old. I've had this since the late sort of 90s, and it still works, as you can see here.
Reach for the sky. Yee-haw, cowboy. Look, there's an alien. Howdy, partner. My name's Woody. Reach for the sky. Yee-haw, cowboy.
So going back onto these toys, you can see here I've got 8 of them all together, and they're all made out of plastic. And it's weird as well, the ones that are batteries, there's 2 that are battery powered. So you've got so Bullseye, he's he runs on batteries and makes sounds, and so does Buzz Lightyear. And so these are both over over 20 years old, 24 years old, and they still work. Yet I've had other McDonald's toys that are come out after this, and the batteries I've had to replace, as you've probably seen me mention before. And like I said, these are all made out of plastic. McDonald's used to make loads of plastic toys, and when I was younger, you know, I absolutely used to love all the toys that they made out of plastic. But obviously now McDonald's is going down the soft toy route. And I mean, when I was younger, McDonald's were making toys that were soft as well, which I liked. But I did also like the plastic ones as well. And I believe that the reason that a lot of the plastic toys stopped is because David Attenborough did a documentary which highlighted about how bad plastic is to the planet and the oceans and all that sort of thing. And so obviously a lot of people want to change their ways. And you know, I'm not an environmentalist, but as I've got older, I think, you know, we should do more to look after the planet. So McDonald's isn't doing plastic toys anymore. Like I said, they're doing more soft ones. And I mean, I do like some of the soft ones that they do. And that, but like I said, for me, growing up, I did absolutely love the plastic ones, and I'd say that my favourite ones that could definitely come out were obviously these ones, the Toy Story ones. But I also liked the Dennis the Menace Beano ones as well, as I used to enjoy reading the Beano when I was younger. So they were probably my favourite set of toys that ever really come out, I guess, really. And again, a lot of the toys that used to come out at McDonald's when I was at school, the highlight for me, primary school, was you know, at playtime, people used to bring in their toys that they got at McDonald's and play with them in the playground, myself included, obviously. So, you know, for me, these toys are quite sentimental for that reason. I remember me and another friend of mine both used to take our Buzz Lightyear toys in and play with them. I don't know if he's still got his or not. I mean, I have kept a lot of my old stuff, as you've seen, over the years. But my favourite one in this one is probably actually RC and Rex. Rex has some like little holes, grooves under his feet, and you can put him on the back of RC, and it probably runs better on like the wooden sort of floor, really. But that was my favourite one. I'm sort of surprised that RC come out, actually, because RC, although he was in Toy Story 2, he wasn't as popular, I think, as in the first one. But you know, he was one of my favourite ones, and one of the ones that I did actually like Toy Story 2, one of the new ones that was introduced was the Prospector, also known as Stinky Pete. You know, I liked him, but unfortunately they didn't bring him out into this one. But I suppose they wanted to bring in some of the old characters from the previous film, not just the new ones, so that people knew who they were, maybe. I don't know, that could be a reason why, maybe. But there's obviously Jessie and Bullseye that were introduced, and also Emperor Zurg as well. He was introduced, he was mentioned in the first Toy Story, but he appears in the second one first. I liked him, and obviously what I liked about the second one is that we got to know a bit more about Woody's history and the show Woody's Roundup and all that. So yeah, I do like the first and the second one. But like I said, yeah, I think that really Toy Story, particularly after the fourth one, I think they should have left it as it was, really, personally. It's like there was another film that Disney Pixar made, which was Bug's Life, and I love that, but they never made a sequel to it. But I liked it, and you know, if they brought back another one, it might not be as good necessarily, so maybe it's just best left as it is, I think. But here's a better look at all these toys, and thank you very much for watching.